Welcome to Poderosa, a Survivor podcast. You got me, Tony, you got Mammers, and you got Free. And we had a freaking awesome episode, in my opinion. We haven't talked about it yet, so I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I loved it. What y'all think?
I mean, it was great. I mean, this is three episodes in a row now where we're getting awesome Survivor play. Like, I don't know. I was definitely entertained. I mean, I'll get more into it, but it was very good.
I will say there was a point where I was like, wow, we're only an hour in and we already know the results of an immunity challenge. Like, what are we doing for the next half an hour? Or I was kind of, I thought it kind of stretched a little bit. I think it could have been an hour episode, but we spent a lot of time on like either confessionals or pointless talk that didn't really pertain to the vote, but maybe it'll pertain later.
Speaking of confessionals, Savannah had like a literally 5 minute long
Yeah, we'll
confessional.
get to that. But I mean, I did like the episode, and I like the way that this game is going and the way it's shaped. I just thought it was a little stretched out, just a
Yeah,
little stretched out.
that's fair.
Well, I'll say this. So at the beginning, I don't know why, but at the end of last episode, the week before, like we knew that Rizzo was not playing his idol and MC did play hers, but it didn't click for me like how big of a situation that was.
Yeah,
But to me, it just shows that there is levels to this shit. Like,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Rizzo is at this level, and MC is at this level.
yeah,
I mean, MC. Who would have thought that her playing her idol would have made so many people upset? Like, it literally upset like almost her entire alliance of like, oh wow, you played that and you didn't need to. But like, do we
Yeah.
blame her? Was it the wrong move? Because she didn't. I mean, you can't 100% be sure. And I've heard takes before where it's like, if you have an idol and you're going to tribal and you're in trouble, you're playing it. Like even if that percentage is small, there's still a percentage that you can go home.
yeah. But on the flip side, Juwan and Sage saw Rizzo trust in them and not play his idol the first tribal, and
Yeah,
MC did not trust in them and play her idol. So
Yeah.
I can kind of see where Jawan and Sage are like, okay, Rizzo
Yeah.
actually is thinking like we're working with us more so than she is.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
And I
and
actually
it's
think
making a big deal.
I think it's better for Jawan and Sage to flip back. Also,
yes. That's
like
what I mean.
long
That's pretty much
term.
what they could have done last night. And Braylon mentioned that he said, are they really going to flip back again now? But
Yeah.
It was the right move.
that's the dynamics of this game. You don't know how it's going to be cut. Like whenever we saw them win that competition, 5-5, right? Well, and we'll talk about that format too and how we feel about it. But the five that won, I even said, like, what a weird five to win. How that was cut was so strange. And then when they allowed Savannah to come into this six now, going to
Yeah.
tribal, it just put a whole other layer on top of the layer,
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you feel about the format of how they did it? It's not mergatory, obviously. Mergatory's gone, but final 10 vote getting split. What do you
I mean, I
think?
loved it in this scenario because of
Yeah,
how it worked out, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, a 10-person tribal would have been extremely boring. They would have voted Savannah or Rizzo,
I
1000%.
agree. They would have
And
split the
Rizzo would
vote.
have had to play his idol correctly. And he trusts Jawan still. So I don't even think he would have played the idol. So
Right.
Savannah or Rizzo go if it's a regular 10-person tribal. So to me, it worked out better this time, but I could see in a different season, it might not be something I would like.
I did it was funny to me when we saw the split breakdown. I immediately said to her, okay, Savannah's tribe is winning because
Yeah,
there's two
Yeah,
of them that could get voted out. They're gonna win.
yeah,
And I did call Savannah being the absolute best by far, and she
me too.
was.
yeah.
I
She
did
She
too.
definitely
she was
was.
built for that
She's only
challenge.
like 4'11", isn't
Right.
she? She's
Yeah.
got to be as tall as I am, if not a little
Yeah,
bit
and
shorter.
weighs nothing.
And
She
weighs
was
nothing.
built for
So
that challenge.
she wasn't going anywhere. She reminded me of Parvati so much in that challenge. Remember the
Yeah.
challenge during? I think it was either Heroes versus Villain. No, not that one. Either
That's
in
the one I
Heroes versus
remember.
Villains, or I think it was Heroes versus Villains or Micronesia, but where she was on the pole and she just had one foot on the pole and
Yeah.
she was just hanging
Chilling.
on it the whole time and just but so confident that she was going to win and she knew
Yeah.
she was going to win.
That's how
It
Savannah
felt like
was.
Savannah was the same
Oh yeah,
there.
she was chilling.
She knew she was going to win that challenge, no matter what people were saying.
Especially with her back against the wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it a little bit ago, her that confessional of her. I mean, it was almost like 2-3 minutes straight
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
long
That to me was like winner edit confessional.
Yeah.
It made
Yeah.
me even more sure Savannah wins the season.
You know what though? I've seen confessionals though from
Oh yeah.
Sophie.
Oh yeah. For sure.
For
For sure.
Sophie,
But that
you know?
was like it wasn't even a game confessional.
Right.
It was like a full breakdown of just a Savannah life story. And I'm like, okay, this is a lot for somebody if they're not, getting that winner edit.
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's great.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say.
I was just gonna say, based on the split, I was like, okay, they're definitely gonna win. Rizzo's definitely gonna lose, and he's gonna play his idol.
Yeah.
And I was so sure that's what was gonna end up happening, and then it didn't, and it was even better for him. So
I believe that Jawan is even still in this game, and let alone the moves he's doing now in Merge. Like, we cannot deny that there are some game players in this season.
Heavy
game players. I think that pre-merge was a little slow, a little kumbaya, but those swaps is what's making this merge right now, because these people would not have relationships with each other if they didn't spend the short amount of time together. I mean, Sage, Jawan, and Steven, we would have never thought would have came about, and I feel like that's a strong force going into this vote. But now we got it flipped, so now
changed again.
Yes, changed again. So now Rizzo, Savannah, and that whole group is now on the top. And it's going to be nice. It's nice to see the power shift back and forth, because that's what you want to see. That's what makes it entertaining.
I will say you read Jawan all wrong, Tony, because he is not just there doing what he's told. He is playing.
No props. I still think something's not. There's a lot of mistakes that I feel like he makes, but somehow he comes out on the right side still.
Good moves too. I mean, I think that Rizzo didn't play his idol last night, and like him kind of shaping that vote, but I think Jawan helped with that vote too.
Jawan ran that vote.
He absolutely did. I think he did too. People will say that Rizzo ran the vote, but I don't think so. I think that
Jawan did not lead that vote.
Yes, he did.
There's
Sage
no
didn't
way.
even want to do it. Sage wanted to vote Rizzo.
MC told Jawan the plan.
I mean, I get that, but then that's when Jawan ran with the plan after that and made it his plan, because Sage wanted to vote Rizzo.
Jawan would have wanted Sophie out.
But not, I mean.
Okay, sure. But Jawan, I'm saying Jawan was the reason that it wasn't a Rizzo vote. Jawan pushed to make Rizzo, Savannah, Rizzo, Sage, and him vote together.
Yes.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So why he did that is because he found out that Sophie is the one that pushed his name. So he didn't, he wanted probably to vote Sophie out. He was fine with it. It took a lot. I think it took a lot of Jawan to keep Sophie there.
No, it took a lot of Rizzo.
It took a lot of Rizzo too, but it took a lot of Jawan too, because Sophie's throwing his name out.
Right.
She was
how Rizzo ends up getting the person that he wants out.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Also,
I'll say this. I think Rizzo, it's great TV, but he is getting pretty lucky right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
the fact that they aren't voting him is insane.
And I was saying this to her. Sometimes, almost always, nobody knowing about your idol is better. But in this situation, it's working out better for him that everyone does know about it. Because they got so paranoid about voting him that they started throwing each other's names as split votes, and then they all just turned against each other. And Rizzo could just sit back there and
it's crazy, because that was even happening before Savannah joined this bunch.
Oh yeah.
So he was already pushing for that. The turn was coming anyway from Rizzo, but I think Savannah getting there really amplified it up. I was okay. Now I have someone on my side. Yes, because it could have been anybody that won that competition and got that advantage and came over and been a vote against Rizzo in that situation, but it wasn't. It was Savannah, and that was a huge good mark for Rizzo.
Yeah. Which also
imagine if Christina went over there. Christina wouldn't have wanted to work with Rizzo. You know what? I'm not saying Christina would have won that competition, but I'm just saying imagine she did and got that advantage and was the one that went over there. It's a whole different ball game. Yeah. Whole different ball game. I think that Savannah winning that and having that advantage was more of a factor than you realized type of situation.
Sophie telling all of them to tell Rizzo that she's the vote when he has the idol is fucking dumb as shit. That's all I can say.
She had a horrible gameplay last night. If she would have went home, I would have not been mad, because like she said, it would have been her own fault.
But I will say that was horrible, but she fixed it by telling them, you know what? I'm done with these people. I'm all in with you guys now. Let's vote MC out.
Only because I don't understand because MC came to them first and said Sophie's trying to screw y'all over.
Yep.
I don't know why.
But Sophie
I
fixed
really
that
don't know
by
why
saying,
Sage and Jawan agreed to do MC.
but then Sophie fixed that by saying, well, clearly MC isn't trustable because I'm supposed to be working with her. So screw her.
Yeah.
You guys, nobody can trust her. Let's turn the table and go for her now.
Yeah. It just blows
So
my
she
mind
did
how
fix it.
It just blows my mind how it all
just
came
love
down.
these power, like
Power
quote unquote
shifts.
power shifts. Yeah. Power shifts and the power players that are making this happen. Rizzo's a strong player. Jawan's being a strong player. Sage is a strong player. Savannah's a strong player. And they're not all working together. Maybe a little bit more so now, but I mean, these people
Alex and Steven are in good spots.
and if they don't, they're not going to make it through.
Yeah,
they got to get on that level of where these people who want to win. Sage wants to win.
Yeah,
Rizzo
I think
wants
they're
to
all.
win.
I think they're all playing great. It's the only person I say who
isn't.
I don't think is playing good is Christina.
Yeah, she's not doing anything.
I wish I would see more of Steven's game too. I feel like we haven't seen much of him since the Shannon vote, and even he was the last one added on to that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like so. I don't know. I wish they would show more of Steven. I feel like Steven goes here soon because we're not getting a whole lot out of him, and he's not playing as offensively as some of these other people are.
Oh, Red Tribe's definitely playing.
But he was safe last night, so I could be talking out of my butt, but because he didn't have to do any gaming last night, but.
Yeah, no, I feel like the red people are all pushing. I one thing I did like too is I feel like last episode, Sage kind of pushed Jawan to vote how she wanted with against the red, and then this episode I feel like Jawan pushed Sage to vote against the yellow people, and she listened. So I like the dynamic of those two. I feel like they're not trying to run each other; they're working together and actually I pushed your way, now you pull my way.
Yeah.
And they're doing that effectively, and I like that.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm shocked that I'm glad we got this because I wasn't certain, but it seems like Alex didn't tell Sophie the plan, which blows my mind. And
she had no idea.
Me, Sophie should be mad at him a little bit, but she seems to just kind of whatever makes sense.
I mentioned this a couple episodes ago when Sophie was giving her confessionals about Alex and saying, I still want to work with Alex. He's still a number one to me, We didn't get any confessionals like that from Alex about Sophie. We didn't get anything like that from Alex about Sophie. He has not said to the camera or to us as an audience that he cares about where Sophie ends up. And so I think that he has been fully swapped from these other people that he spent time with on other tribes. And that he is not as concerned about Sophie as Sophie is about him.
Yeah.
And
he blindsided her with that.
Absolutely.
Vote. I mean, she had no clue. And he voted right.
So I think that Sophie's trying to hang on to something that isn't really there. And I think that that's strange because we haven't seen that. When we see a disaster tribe and they make it to the merge together, usually they're always staying together. This is not that situation this time. I feel like Alex isn't as attached to Sophie as the other way around.
But again, that could be something that changes again too.
And it could be the edit too. So
her social game is so good.
I mean, I was saying
that conversation on the beach was amazing.
I think now the best voting block that could come together would be Rizzo, Savannah, Sophie, and Alex.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Sophie was swearing her allegiance to those people, that tribal. Yeah. She was saying, I am now with you for, that's it. You keep me in, I'm now a vote for you. And because I have no other choice at this point,
Because they could turn around and blindside Sage right back like this next episode.
Definitely, if they wanted to. Yeah. But I have a feeling they're not going to do that. I'm kind of with Vreeland. I think that Rizzo and Savannah are going to try to pull Sophie in, especially over Sage.
Do you think Christina's idol stays hidden?
Savannah doesn't like Sage or Jawan. Sage doesn't like Savannah. So I feel like Sophie, the yellow Sophie is definitely going to get pulled in by those guys, and Sophie is already in. Soph is already in there, so it just makes it.
What do you think Christina's idol stays hidden?
Probably.
I think that she tells people.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Well, people know.
What a lame person to have find the idol, by the way.
Yeah,
everybody left. It had to be Christina.
It gives her an opportunity to make a move. I guess
a more quiet player getting an advantage like that.
I do. I hate it.
I know you don't like it. I don't mind it.
I like how it gives her an opportunity to do something, but I don't think she will.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah. I don't see her doing anything.
Yeah,
maybe she'll try to take it to FGC like Marianne did.
Now, what would be interesting is if Alex tells Soph, and then Soph
Yeah.
takes it from Christina.
Yeah,
That's what I hope
want to see.
happens.
That's the first thing I thought of when I thought of
Yeah,
Christina getting that idol was that, oh, well, Sophie has the knowledge of power. So
That's what I want to see happen.
that's pretty much how I see it, is anyone who finds an idol, I'm like, that's also Sophie's idol, because it very well could be. And if someone tells Sophie that she's got that idol, she has no allegiance to Christina.
And with Alex knowing, it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
If he does, if he does decide to go back and work with her.
Yeah.
Which he might now that he saw MC get voted out, because now the game is reopened back up again.
Yes. Were you surprised at MC going last night?
No, I don't think so.
You weren't affected by it as much?
No, I was pretty evenly with both of them going between Sophie and MC. I didn't really care which one went. I think I preferred what happened a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sophie is growing on me a little bit.
She is. She is for me.
She's a good
player.
Sure. I mean, she's physically there, and she's strategically. Well, I wouldn't say she's strategically there.
I don't know though, because the other players.
She played bad last night.
Sure, but the other players talk about Sophie like she's a very good player.
Yeah. She definitely has a Carolyn edit from 47.
Yeah,
we always call Caroline.
Oh, Caroline. Maybe or Caroline, is that her name?
Caroline.
Yes.
Caroline. I just gotta remember that, and I'll remember.
Yeah. Because I mean, it seems like we're getting an under edit on her, whereas the other people actually think she is a good player.
Yeah.
Where they don't seem to feel that way about Christina. It feels like she's just bad.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, what else happened?
I did find it wild how Savannah got on the boat and left without even saying bye or anything. They just like saw her out in the boat and were like,
yeah,
wait,
it was kind of funny though.
It was great.
And then at first I thought she was never going to turn and wave to them, because in the first shot they did, just showed her just looking straight.
Yeah.
She was like posing for the camera with her hair blowing in the wind.
Uh-huh.
What is happening?
I like Savannah.
Also, there was an edit during the challenge that was really funny too. I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember there being like something during the challenge where the edit was fun.
I don't remember.
They're making things like not cartoony, but in the edit sometimes it's just like funny little things.
I feel that.
Oh, fucking our new jury member who never was in the game of the season.
Who is that?
That's not Nate.
I don't know.
Who is that?
Who's that?
That's
I saw
not
the person.
Nate.
I'm like, okay, what did they do with Nate, and who is this new person that is now on Jersey?
Is that how you would look if you shaved your beard off?
Probably.
A whole different person.
I mean, he didn't look. I didn't recognize him. Like, who is this guy?
Either. Like, normally you can still tell if somebody shaves, but like that was wild.
He looked
immediately. I was like, what the fuck is happening? That's not Nate.
I'm surprised that Survivor not really let him do that, but like,
I get that.
On your image staying kind of the same throughout.
Yeah. He looks. He looks worse too. I don't like it. I like beard Nate.
Me too.
I don't know what this new look is, but I didn't like it.
The outfit was dope. I liked the hat. I thought that was cool. Yeah, but it was just like no.
The Jonathan Penner hat.
Yeah,
that was wild. I mean, I've never. That's like in all 49 seasons. I think that's the most I've ever felt where I see a jury member and I'm like, that person is not the same person.
Yeah, and why didn't we get like? I feel like there should have been a reaction like from people, which was I was like, why isn't everybody freaking out right now?
Yeah, that was crazy. She just got a phone call, so it's just me now. But that was wild.
What do you think of Juwan? Like during tribal, sometimes like. This is kind of one of the things I was saying where he makes mistakes. I feel, and yes, it's entertainment value, but I feel like he says way too much at tribal council.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because, when I played orgs, I know at tribal councils I would say too much and not care because it's fun, it's entertaining.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know if that's what he's going for is fun, entertaining, or if he is just like. Not smart enough to know that he shouldn't do that. I don't know. It is interesting though. Like I like it. I'm a big Juwan fan. I think he's been great TV. I love the way he's playing the game. I mean, he's being reckless and it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's what him and Sage exactly needed to do. Like this.
Oh yeah, they're playing exactly how they should have. From being on the bottom on the OG tribes, it's perfect.
Yeah, because they were on the bottom of both alliances. So it's like
Yeah.
instead of being just accepting being the bottom, they're just like, all right, we'll just bounce around and vote anyone out who and go with it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing differently is I think they should have forced Rizzo to do Sophie instead of MC last night. That's the only like difference I think they should have done.
I mean,
I mean, MC was trying to work with Jawan.
yeah, but he already felt betrayed by her not, trusting him on the first vote.
Yeah, but then she turns around and says, Sophie's about to write your name down. Like that should build
Right.
the trust right back up.
Yeah, I guess. No, I mean I get what you're saying. I don't know, and part of that might be we might not have saw in the edit, but like maybe Sage had a strong preference to want it be MC that we didn't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like I don't know. It's just hard to say fully, but no, I get where you're coming from. I do think it was the better vote for Rizzo, though.
Yeah, for sure.
God, golly, not playing your idol there is so.
It's dumb.
It's dumb, but like it worked.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know
I
how.
wonder. I want to know because I know he's played orgs. I want to know if he's ever been blindsided with an idol in his pocket in an org.
He had to have been.
Well, I think if he has been, then he would have played the idol.
Yeah, I mean, he never even considered playing it.
No, which is what makes you think he never got blindsided before.
He talked to Jawan for 30 seconds and said, I trust Jawan. We're in this together. No idol for me. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is crazy. What? How?
Yeah, it was like the edit was showing the four of them chatting about voting Rizzo out, and then it goes to Rizzo. Oh, I'm not playing my idol. I'm safe. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
What is happening?
And he came out of that with no votes and no idol play. Mind blowing. And Savannah gets the extra vote too. Like, I mean, they killed that episode.
Yeah. I'm interested to see because then we got a confessional of Sophie like saying she's not with the two of them. Like she's willing to separate herself. So I'm interested to see if she now.
Okay. But that was before we saw a yellow member go home. So now it's like, oh well, now I can stick with them.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I want to know what the fuck they were whispering. Why didn't we get to know that?
Yeah, we didn't hear any of that. There was a lot of whispering going on.
Yeah, and so we better get to hear that next episode. I'm going to be annoyed because I'm very curious.
Yeah, we didn't get to hear any of those conversations.
Which freaking Sophie dropped a bar after the whispering when she goes, it's like being the last kid picked up from school. Oh, my mom's here.
Yeah, Jawan went and talked to her.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was making me think it was her because everybody was talking and nobody talked to her.
Yeah, which made me if I didn't know that Rizzo was coming back for 50, I would have been after that whispering. I felt like MC went to Jawan and said, "Hey, we can get this vote on Rizzo now." I think.
Yeah.
You go talk to Sophie. I won't. So it looks like we're still kind of against each other. It was the perfect situation to blindside Rizzo, I thought. But it just didn't happen. So
I mean, and they were like so sure it was one of them going like, "Oh, it's red versus yellow now." Yeah. And I was like, "Are they like trying to set up this Rizzo blindside? And are they still voting Rizzo and hoping the other ones are?" Nope. Yeah. No, it was like truthfully, we're voting each other. I'm like, I don't know why this went down this way, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you like Rizzo because I like Rizzo.
Yeah, no, Rizzo's hilarious. Big fan. I like a lot of these people. I mean, I really do. Rizzo, so you Savannah, think Sophie, Jawan. I mean, even Sage has grown on me. I don't love her personality, but I love the way she plays the game hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of this cast.
So you think that group that you said earlier is going to come together and vote together?
I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because if Sophie with an E really goes with Rizzo and Savannah now, they can.
And she likes Alex.
And she likes Alex. And Alex likes Soph. Yeah. So, like, those five could easily come together now and decide whatever they want to do because that would be 5 out of 9. So, like, I think that would make the most sense at this point.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it would make a very open alliance where it's 2 red, 2 blue, and a yellow, where like nobody really feels like they're on the bottom.
Yeah, Sophie probably feels like she's in the middle in that situation a little bit.
Right. So like everyone would feel pretty good about that alliance, I would think.
Yeah, I agree. Who do you think they go for?
I mean, I think I'm just gonna keep saying Christina until she gets voted out at this point.
You really think they're gonna go for her, even though if they don't see her as a threat?
I mean, I think it makes sense because they could go for her and then still tell Juwan and Sage, like, still keep them in their back pocket, kind of by saying we're going for Christina. You can vote her if you want to, type of situation. Like, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's the best move for them, probably. I mean, maybe like a Steven would be the best move, but I don't know if people would get on board for it like they would Christina.
Yeah. I think
Because Sophie with an E also wants Christina out of the yellow people.
I'm trying to think of who's been with who from the tribes. I think Steven. That's who I'm gonna go with, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think I mean, Rizzo keeping Sophie and wanting to keep Sophie because she's a threat makes me think that could be more likely to go because,
Right.
and that's great. Like I love that. That's like I love it when people want to keep like don't vote out all the freaking good players and try to
No,
be
you
the
can't.
best of the bad players. Just be the best of the best.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening otherwise is if you don't do it that way, then okay, cool. You got all the good players. Now there's 6 people left. 5 of them are terrible. Who do you think they're
Yeah.
going to vote out? It's
Yeah,
not
and now
going to
you're
be the
and
terrible
now people
people.
hate your season because you voted out all the good people. So congratulations.
Yeah. And you still lost because they're going to
Yeah.
target you for being the last threat left.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, I agree. It's way better strategy to go this way with it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think there's a lot of good players left. It's almost impossible to not have a good winner at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Christina's not winning. So yeah,
Right,
I
exactly.
agree. We're not getting much from Alex as far as gameplay goes, I don't think. But I still like him.
Yeah. No, I like him too. I want to see him kind of, and this is another reason I'm hoping that alliance comes together. I'm hoping Alex decides to take the game in his hands and make a move and shift and actually play the game. We'll see. But I do like him and hope that for him. Like, I want to see that from him.
Yeah. I mean, he's in a good spot. He's been in a good spot
Right.
since the merge, really the whole game.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's like any other way numbers could come together.
Yeah.
I mean, should Sophie with an E flip on them now after them saving him? Like, I don't know.
I don't think this episode. She
Yeah.
should, but not yet. The only other option would be like Juwan and Sage stick with Rizzo and Savannah, but I don't think they really want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think no matter how it breaks down, though, I think Christina and Steven are on the wrong side of the numbers next episode.
And I don't think Rizzo's going to want Juwan out yet.
No.
I think Juwan's probably safe.
Oh, if they go for one of those two, it's going to be Sage because even Savannah made it clear that Sage hurts her feelings, basically.
Yeah, that's true. That story she gave to Steven was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some like gameplay in telling that story, I think.
Obviously. You're pulling on the heartstrings.
Yeah, so
For sure.
and it seemed like Steven bought it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
So
it
now
was
I'm wondering,
true.
like, are they building a good relationship?
Yeah, no, that'll be interesting.
Because I mean, we don't know if she told that story to other people. It might have just been Steven. So
Yeah.
it's interesting though, because I mean, Savannah has seemingly not wanted Juwan there, but Rizzo does. So that's interesting that they're
But I think she's more anti-Sage now than she was Juwan.
yeah.
At one point it was Juwan, but I think now it has switched to Sage for her. And I think for Rizzo, it's definitely Sage that he would rather see go between those two.
Yeah, I agree. Huh. I wonder if it could be Sage.
It could be, I think. It would not surprise me.
Did you watch the Next Time on Survivor?
Yeah.
Because Rizzo makes it sound like he's going after a guy.
Which, yeah, he said that, and I was like, who could he really be talking about?
I mean, the only people he hasn't been with Alex or Steven, so that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. Maybe.
But also they're showing us that. So it makes me think that
That's
not what actually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually how it breaks down.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm definitely happy with where the season's at. I mean, the beginning sure was a little slow, but like I didn't need to see Nicole, Annie, Jeremiah, or Jason anymore. So I'm happy they were. And now it's working out in our favor because we're getting all these good players who are just clashing and making moves and playing the game. So like this is 3 episodes in a row now that have been fantastic.
I hope this shows Survivor that more swaps is the way to go.
Oh yeah, it's great because it's let people be fluid and not just be red versus yellow. Like that's boring. We're instead getting a lot of mixing and matching all over the place.
I thought what Rizzo said about being on the bottom like allows him to be more fluid. I think that's true. I wish people would be more fluid in a like majority situation, but I also understand that you're in the majority. It's hard. It's like being at the top in a fantasy football league, like where you're in the top seed. You don't want to change your team because it's doing so well.
Right.
It's very similar to that.
It's harder to trade when you're succeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that's pretty much all I got. I do, like I said, I like where we're headed with this season. It's been good.
Yeah.
Dynamics are definitely different from last season, which is it's nice. I like seeing things change from season to season.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the episode and listening to us rant about it.
Yep.
All right.
See y'all
Bye,
next
y'all.
one. Later.